This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank, Slovacek Sausage, Germania Insurance, TX Burger, and RV Source. Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything there is to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and if you've ever seen the show before, you know I've got a big old appetite when it comes to burgers. But every once in a while, we feel like something a bit different. That happened to us in Victoria when we happened to run across the oldest deli in the Lone Star State. Since 1836, the town of Victoria has been the central hub for coastal-bound business, known as the South Texas Crossroads. You might be able to track that nickname all the way down to the corner of Main Street and Juan Lynn. The wooden floors, doors, and shutters found on the building at this bend have been bringing in commuters craving a good meal for quite some time.
Good food, good people, and good service.
I don't think I've ever had a bad meal here.
It has good food and it's an interesting place to be.
A lot of history here.
It's been here for a long time.
Teresa Bommersbach owns and operates Fossati's Delicatessen. So very Italian then.
Yes, it is. I just married into a German guy.
Fossati's is a fine, reputable restaurant with one heck of a title.
The oldest delicatessen in Texas.
You feel the history here. You know that this has been from the horse and buggy days and all the gunslingers, everybody coming through town. You know that was happening.
The Die Hard Deli was established in 1882 by Teresa's grandfather, Frank Napoleon Fossati. Being a stonecutter by trade, Frank found his way to Texas from Italy with the hopes of working on the soon-to-be-constructed Capitol building. But Frank showed up 2 years too early. So he started a corner food stand that eventually became Fossati's Grocery, a business Frank handed off to his son Kyton, or Uncle Kite as Teresa knew him. He looked like he was a warm guy.
He is. He's stern. And my dad, because my dad's his brother, and my dad was easygoing, but he was real stern about everything.
During the early years of Uncle Kite's ownership, the place had more of a saloon sort of feel.
They really didn't like, for a good while, ladies or children or ladies couldn't come in.
In here? It's just a deli.
I know, but it was a lot of drinking too. A lot of beer.
Eventually, Fossati's got back to its deli descent and thrived until Uncle Kite retired. Teresa, along with 6 other descendants of Frank, took over the deli in the 80s and continue to cook up favorites like spaghetti with meatballs, Reubens, and
Calderauschnit.
Bless you. Apparently, I got that all wrong.
If somebody really wants a good meal, I mean, they're going to ask for that Calderauschnit.
Walter Roschnick?
Calderauschnit. And that is a German name.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
So what can you find on the Calderauschnit?
Turkey, salami, ham, and then it has 3 different kind of cheeses, and then it has slaw and potato salad.
It's old school dishes like this that keep customers coming in for a taste of the past.
The broccoli, cheese soup, potato soup, spaghetti's great like everybody's mother always made.
People ask for local places to go, and there's not that many that are this good and local homegrown.
They've been here for generations, so people like to support the local restaurants and local families when they can.
Just don't expect to get this delectable lunch during the weekend. Fossati's is only open for lunch Monday through Friday.
We decided that the weekends were time for us with our families and that. And so, you know, we've done well.
But now this generation of caretakers has seen their fair share of sandwiches on rye. Hey, how much longer are you going to do this for?
Oh, as long as I'm alive. I am, because I'm already 75. Wow. I don't even want to say 75. It feels good, you know, to know that it's been here this long. So we hope that the younger generation will keep it going.
Do people come up to you and thank you?
A lot of people do, especially some of the elderly little ladies. They'll just go on, and then sometimes the men will come in too. The older ones, they appreciate the age of it.
So if you find yourself in South Texas at a crossroads on what to eat for lunch, just head over to Main Street in Victoria for a delicious deli that's been keeping diners delighted since 1882.
I think it really does have personality. And the food, we are particular about the food.
You can say you've been to the oldest delicatessen in Texas.
Just the ambiance of the place, total ambiance. You just feel the history in here. You do, don't you, Greg?
I mean, it's just the oldest one in Texas, you know, so it's the original. Does it get better than the original?
Love the historic building, the good food, this dining experience, and you feel part of Victoria when you're dining here.